Back in the late 90s, Sony acquired the movie rights to Spider-Man, and since that we've had 6 Spider-Man films with the webhead, not including Spider-Verse, under Sony's belt. But after The Amazing Spider-Man 2 fell flat and didn't sit well with fans, Sony let Disney handle things for a while. Spider-Man was dropped in the MCU in 2016, and since then he's been one of their most likable, lovable characters. And honestly, I'm happy about Spider-Man being in the MCU. I like what they're doing with Spider-Man, and I know it's not for everyone, trust me. I've been running a fan page long enough to know that. Honestly, it's a personal preference at the end of the day, and opinions make the world go around. If everyone liked the same thing, then the world would be boring. Does he deserve the hate he gets? No, he doesn't. When Spider-Man was pulled from the MCU last summer, it was a day that most of us dreaded, but some fans were happy about it because they didn't like the downgrade that Spider-Man has gotten over the couple of years. So, with all my rambling, should Spider-Man stay with Disney or should he go back to Sony? Now, you probably already know my views on the situation from the beginning of this video, but I'm going to look at the positives from both sides. So, what are the positives of Spider-Man staying with Disney? With Iron Man being dead, Captain America being old, and Thor being basically off-world, Spider-Man is their flagship character right now. He can get this arc of being this underdog, the teenager who made nothing but mistakes, and grow into the role of a hero who the entire MCU world can adore. I definitely think they're building up to that, and I definitely think he's going to be a part of Marvel's next big 3, alongside Doctor Strange and Black Panther, or whoever the next big 3 is going to be. With all the new faces coming in Phase 4, Spider-Man is one of the most memorable ones from the last phase, so we have nothing left except Spider-Man. Like how I use that reference there. I think the MCU has a plan with Spider-Man, and if he stays in the MCU a little bit longer, we could see that plan fall through with the proper build-up. But what are some positives of Spider-Man being with Sony? Well, we'll get single Spider-Man stories without other heroes dropping in, which is something that most people like. They like Spider-Man not having the Avengers or S.H.I.E.L.D. to fall back on, just Spider-Man all by his lonesome. Spider-Man can also appear in their villain-led movies like Venom and Morbius and God knows what else they're doing. Since Sony have the movie rights to Spider-Man, Spider-Man can appear in those movies, which is something they've been really concerned about lately. How can we get Spider-Man in these villain-led movies to make a cameo at least? And it's something that I've stated before. Some characters can lead movies on their own without Spider-Man showing up, but maybe that's just me. In my last video, I said, what if Sony had their own streaming service with original Spider-Man content? With Spider-Man being back, they could use that to their advantage. Look, being brutally honest, if Sony got directors who cared about what they were working on, writers who care about telling a solid story, and actually have a roadmap this time around, they can achieve success. Obviously, if Spider-Man leaves the MCU or not, Tom Holland would still be Spider-Man, just with a different writing staff, probably. Unless Sony reboots it and starts all over again, which will be the dumbest thing ever. Well, I'll let J. Jonah Jameson say it for me.
That is the dumbest idea you've ever had, and you have had some doozies!
Blood pressure.
If Spider-Man leaves the MCU one day, hey, it's been a nice run. He's been in 3 of Marvel's biggest films, and I couldn't be happier that Spider-Man was a part of that, swinging around. Anyway, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Should Spider-Man stay in the MCU, or should he go back to Sony? Answer the question in the comments below. Just be respectful about it. So, as always, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Join the family, help the channel grow. Be sure to answer the question. Love you guys, stay safe, and I will see you next time. This has been the Web Warrior, signing off.